All right, fellas, a little update on the YXZ. Sorry, we've been away for a long time. Went through a lot of stuff. Everybody's going through stuff, but yeah. So getting ready for the new season. So I spent the off season just kind of doing some upgrades to the cooling system and a larger reservoir, just cleaning some things up and stuff like that. And then on Mother's Day, I took it out for a quick little 2 mile road, just up the road and back. And right when I was pulling back in, I hear this whoosh, and the whole we have a problem. So unfortunately, my plans for this year are going to be a little delayed. So I'm going to rebuild her. So I'm in the process right now of taking her all apart and then try to figure out what happened. I have no idea what happened. It obviously seems like a fuel leak of some sort, but it cooked. It got really hot. Even the light bar got all melted. My fresh air intake is just toast, but I talked to PCI and they can rebuild it, so that's good. It got so hot, so the fire's mostly back here in this side, which is weird because all the fuel stuff is up there. So the only thing I think is it was shooting this way and caught fire. As you can see, the whole fender completely melted off. And then it was getting so hot that the heat up there melted my phone holder. So I have to get a new one of those. You can see the smoke residue on the mirror. But luckily, it looks like the Motec and everything's okay. I had to disconnect the battery real fast while it was on fire because even though the key was turned off, the fuel pump was still running. I think the fire melted some wires together and closed the circuit. And so I had to run in and grab the Allen wrench to disconnect the battery and get that to stop. And then it was a little easier to put out the flames. But I mean, she really got cooked. I mean, the whole waterfall area here completely melted onto, there's the intercooler right there. And then the heat exchanger and the radiator, everything just kind of melted onto it. And you can tell there's less heat on this side because the fender's still here, at least part of it anyway. So down one fender, like to get two, but I can't find fenders anywhere. If anybody has a line on fenders, I don't care what color they are, I'll pay them if I have to. I prefer if they're black, but if anybody has a line up on fenders and where to get them, or has some laying around and they want to sell them, I'll be happy to pay for it and the shipping and everything and get them out to me. As long as it's legit, right? Don't want to get scammed. So some of this shit happens. But anyway, the whole upper waterfall piece too, that plastic piece up there, right there, is all melted in. I already pulled this seat out. I'm gonna pull this seat out and then start taking everything from here back off and look in there and see if anything else got damaged. Luckily, it looks like most of the flames and the damage was basically turbo height up, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a long process. Just a quick update of where I'm at on this. The other two guys, obviously, they're still good. Look how hot it got. That thing is melted in there. Yeah, this stuff just turned to liquid goo. Some of this came off when I was jacking up all the fender, and some of the bed pieces and that ender fender well was all melted and formed onto the springs. But as I jacked it up and extended the springs, they popped off. So hopefully those Weller Racing springs didn't get cooked too bad. The reservoir, obviously on the shock did, so probably gonna need to do a full rebuild on these rear shocks. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Need to replace all the rubber, all the lines, all the electrical. The spall fans underneath there just got melted, and those are not cheap. They're $380 a piece. I mean, just devastating, man. I was really looking forward to this year, so we're gonna try really hard. You know, Josh Ross from Ross Performance Group out in Auburn is gonna come out and try to help me get this thing taken apart today, and we're gonna work together to get it back together. I figured before I got it too far apart, yeah, I would show you guys a video. The seats, man, that sucks. I haven't decided on whether or not I'm gonna fully replace the seats or just run them the way they are and maybe cover them. This seat's gonna be really bad. I mean, these aren't cheap either. We all know that. These Simpson seats are really, really comfortable, but they're also really, really expensive. So anybody knows any hookups or, you know, people that can help me out, great. I already ordered a new radiator. I'm gonna go with the CBR Hess Performance radiator because it's a triple pass, a little bit bigger, help with the cooling. And then I got the 2 new Spall fans here already. Found a new throttle body, or a used one, from a gentleman on Facebook in the YXZ group. And then, so that's coming, as well as a harness. So I only need, so his harness is for a 3-pedal car, but I just need basically, you know, from I'm hoping they're back. So I'm gonna use that harness to splice in and fix where I can, D-pin or whatever. If anything else, I'll just use the connectors that are on that harness. Also, he's got a taillight for me too that's coming, that should be here in a couple of days. But yeah, quite a bummer. It is what it is. I can tell you that E85 burns real good, and it burns real hot, real fast. I mean, look at this thing, a little pocket of water. This is like a little nut sack. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'll keep everybody updated as I go. And like I said, if anybody has a lineup on anything, you know, I greatly appreciate any help I can get on this, because this is a significant financial hit. I don't know how far I can get this going and get it done. But any help would be appreciated. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.